Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and today we're going to delve into another true crime story together. Raymond Eugene Wright was born on June 29, 1962 in California. He went by the name Ray. He struggled with alcohol addiction for many years. He married Peggy in June 1994, and at some point he quit drinking. However, the couple divorced in 2001. They remarried in 2009, but ended up divorcing again that same year. After the second divorce, Ray fell back into his old habits and began drinking again. In November 2011, Ray, 49 years old, was driving drunk when he caused a devastating head-on collision with another vehicle, severely injuring a man named Robert Bobby Manor and his wife. Robert was left with a permanent limp, and his wife nearly lost her life in the crash. Ray was charged with felony DUI, convicted and sentenced to 18 months in jail. Upon his release, Ray made efforts to turn his life around by attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and staying in touch with his sponsor. He lived in Rocklin, California, which is 21 miles northeast of Sacramento, and worked as a carpenter or shop, about 16 miles away in the town of Rio Linda. On January 11, 2018, Ray Wright was at his carpentry shop in Rio Linda. He had a phone conversation with someone around 9 a.m. His phone was turned off at 10 a.m. Ray was last seen leaving his shop at 10:30 a.m. He began missing appointments after that, including not showing up for work. 2 days after Ray disappeared, his brother Dean went to Ray's house and knocked on the door. When no one answered, Dean went inside and encountered a stranger who told him to leave. Dean asked who the person was and where Ray was, but the intruder left through the back door. Dean called 911 and the police arrived. They found a cup on the kitchen counter that may have been left by the intruder, which they took as evidence for DNA testing. Despite their efforts, the police were unable to locate Ray. There was no activity on his financial accounts, and he could not be reached on his cell phone. His Ford F-250 pickup truck was also missing. 10 days after Ray went missing, the police found his truck at the Freedom Park Apartments in North Highlands, California. This area is known for being unsafe with a high crime rate. The truck's radio was missing, and there were no license plates on the vehicle. A DNA test revealed that the human blood found in the back of the truck belonged to Ray. On January 27, 2018, unrelated law enforcement activity led to a significant breakthrough in the investigation of Ray's disappearance. Police in Sacramento were involved in a high-speed chase after spotting a white van with expired registration. The van was eventually involved in a collision, injuring the driver Victor Merle Gray and innocent victims. Victor was arrested for DUI and felony evasion. It was discovered that the registration sticker on the van belonged to Ray's Ford F-250. On April 3, 2018, DNA results from a cup found in Ray's house matched Victor Gray. Further investigation of the white van revealed items belonging to Ray, including a yellow rain jacket, a hat, his wallet, broken glasses, and a broken cell phone. Victor's cell phone was also found, containing an image of a 3-page letter dated January 27th. The letter addressed to a man named Bob suggested that Victor had carried out revenge on Bob's behalf and now expected payment. Text messages on Victor's phone revealed communication with a woman named Katie Barnard, who lived in a trailer across from Ray's carpentry shop in Rio Linda. Katie provided information to Victor about Ray's whereabouts, including on the day he went missing, when she indicated Ray was alone in the shop. During an interview on October 8, 2018, Katie expressed her belief that Victor was attempting to steal Ray's pickup truck. The police discovered that Katie's ex-boyfriend was Robert Manor, the man who Ray Wright had seriously injured in November 2011. Despite facing a lengthy prison sentence for the crime, Ray somehow received a light punishment and was ordered to pay Robert Manor and his wife $275,000. However, Ray did not take this obligation seriously and only made small sporadic payments. He seemed intent on moving on from the past and showed no interest in compensating his victims. One day, Robert saw Ray Wright in a shop near Katie's trailer, which may have sparked his desire for revenge. When Ray went missing, Katie realized that Victor had not stolen the pickup truck but had committed a more serious crime. Victor confessed to Katie that he had attacked and kidnapped Ray in the Ford F-250 leading Katie to fear the worst for Ray's fate. Fearing being connected to a kidnapping and possible murder, Katie confronted Robert about Ray's disappearance. To her shock, Robert admitted to killing Ray, and then forcefully grabbed Katie by the neck and warned her never to mention it to anyone. In July 2018, the police spoke to a massage therapist named Tessa, who had been romantically involved with Robert after treating him for injuries sustained in the collision with Ray. Tessa revealed that Robert had expressed a desire to harm Ray multiple times and had asked her to come to his house to discuss the situation after Ray went missing. When she arrived, he informed her that he had finally taken care of something he had been trying to handle for a long time. He felt satisfied with his actions. Although Robert never went into detail, Tessa understood that he was referring to Ray. The police suspected that Robert and Victor had conspired to murder Ray Wright. On January 27th, the same day as the high-speed chase and Victor's arrest, it seemed likely that he was headed to Robert Manor's residence. In March 2021, both Victor and Robert were charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. Their trial began 2 years later, on March 8, 2023. Katie was granted immunity and testified against Robert and Victor, as did the massage therapist Tessa. On March 17th, Robert and Victor were convicted of first-degree murder and kidnapping. They were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole on April 28, 2023. Robert Manor continues to claim he is innocent. Following his conviction, he informed the media that Victor and Katie had conspired to kidnap and murder Ray Wright in order to extort $20,000 from him. Ray's body has yet to be discovered. Thank you for watching, everyone. What do you think of today's story? Write your opinion about this case. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on new stories from around the world. See you soon. Take care.